Hi! I have nothing special planned for today's video. I literally just wanted to do a drive with me. I wanted to go get coffee and food, maybe do a little mukbang, sit and chat moment. Let's go to my favorite coffee place. I live nearby too, but there's one a little further away from my house that I love to go to more. It just tastes so much better. I don't know why. This is kind of why I hate September, because like literally just yesterday we had like a rainstorm and it was like raining and it was so gloomy and it was just giving like but right now the sun's out and it's like 70 degrees and I'm sweating. I love spring. Spring is my favorite season for the reason where it's like one day it could be raining, the next it could be a bright and sunny like beach day. That's kind of why I hate September, which is kind of funny. I hate September because I just want to get to fall already and it's still like summer vibes, at least where I live. Guys, it's still sunny out. How can I be living my pumpkin spice latte life in this weather? I love Zayn so much. I used to be obsessed with this song last fall. So whenever I hear this song, I just think of last fall. And it's like the memories that come back. It's just, oh. This is my version of a fall playlist. I love this song so much. It just reminds me of American Horror Story. Tate, oh my god. Evan Peters, oh my god. Lovers rock. Okay. Wow. I died at this song. I'm taking it. The town I'm in right now is the town I used to grow up in, and I moved when I was like 14. So like I never learned how to drive over here. And this place is one of the trickiest places to drive because it's so like not crowded because the roads are huge, but like there's just a lot of traffic. Since there's so many people here, I'm always scared because I don't really drive over here a lot. To be honest, I did not like growing up in this town, so I always hate coming over here, but it's okay. I'm fine. It's just so much traffic and it doesn't matter what time of the day. It could be like 9 p.m. It could be 3 a.m. It could be any, like literally any time of the day. Anyway, I got my drink and I got a sandwich as well. Taste test! Oh my god, every time perfection. The one thing I hate about going to the one that's closer to my house is that every time the drink tastes different. Like, I'm never getting the same drink, and I've been ordering the same thing since I was like 11 years old. And when I go over there, it's like every single time it's a different drink. And some days it's really good, and some days it's the worst thing I've ever tasted in my life. But when I go to that location that I was just at, it's always the same drink every single time, and it's so good. It's just every single time they do it. I have been drinking this drink, I kid you not, since I was 11 years old. Don't fix something that's not broken. I love this drink so much. Recently I do add coffee. I didn't add coffee today though, because whenever I drink coffee I have to prepare myself for the huge headache that I'm about to endure, and today I just don't want a headache, so I did ask for no coffee in this drink. So I'm basically drinking a milkshake, but I don't care. It makes me happy, and that's all that matters. And then I also got a sandwich, but I don't know if I want to try it right now or when I park somewhere. I think I'm gonna park first. I'll be right back. I had to move where the camera was because it was like right in the sun and like the sun was blocking it, so it's fine. Every single time I go, I always ask if they have this sandwich, kind of like a grilled cheese sandwich almost, and they always say no. This time they had it. I'm very excited. I've been waiting for that. Oh my god. This is the best thing ever. I could eat this every single day of my life. Let's talk about stuff. I'm starting school in 2 weeks. My first day is on the 30th, which is the day that I'm actually going to see Cigarettes After Sex in concert, which is gonna be a very stressful day for me. So I'll try to get footage as much as I can, but I'm gonna be so busy. I have 2 classes that day. I'm pretty sure they're both psychology classes. That's my major, by the way. I did fall and winter term last year. I just didn't finished with spring because I didn't have any like financial aid or anything. All of my classes were being paid by me, and it was like I think $4,000, which isn't a lot, but like for me it was. I learned my lesson, I got my financial aid, and I'm not paying for any classes, so I'm not as stressed out as I was last year. I've filled up my plate so much because if I wasn't at school, I was at work because I was trying to make enough money to pay for the classes. I was just stressed out all the time. But this year, I already know what to expect, so I'm going into it with like a different mind, different lens. I know what to expect, and now I'm not gonna put so much on my plate. I'm a little nervous. I hope I make some friends. Last year, there was this video, I think it was my pulling an all-nighter video, where I was gonna drop some lore. I think I was like journaling or something, and I was like, this is the reason why I got a journal. But I never said it, and I was like, I'm gonna tell that story another time, because it was just too fresh. Like, it was pretty recent when I filmed that video. I was friends with this girl. She was actually pretty nice. She was definitely one of those people who are super extroverted, like they make friends with everybody. Like, she just had so many friends, and I was just like, I'm such an introvert, so she definitely took me out of my shell, which I'm very thankful for because I also met other people through her. She would just lie. Like, there's one main thing that she lied about that really affected me when I was like, how could you just lie to my face? But like, she would actually just lie about like little things that you don't really need to lie about. It's different if it's like, oh yeah, I had pasta for dinner, even if you didn't. But she would just lie like, oh yeah, like I have a dog. She did not have a dog. Who does that? Like, what? It's like minor, but also it's like, what? It's just like the weirdest little things that like you don't need to lie about, like she would lie about. Anyway, I think the most embarrassing thing to happen to me to this day was I was ranting about her and just about like my classes in general and how stressed out I was. But I used to really rant on like my Snapchat, but I would just save it to my memories and like put it in my eyes only. Like, if you look at my old Snapchat account, if you go to my eyes only, it's not even like anything like inappropriate. It's literally just like a diary, which is hilarious. I still go back and look sometimes if I want to see what like 16-year-old me, like what her tea was. It was after work. I was already like tired and stressed out, and I just wanted to vent. So I was doing that, and instead of clicking save, I clicked add to story. Oh my god, I just said some things that I regret to this day. Like, it genuinely keeps me up at night. I had never had anything like that before, where I literally, when I saw that, I was still driving. I was driving and talking, but I clicked add to story instead of save. I was still on the road. So I was like, oh my god, I have to wait till I get home to figure out how to fix this. I wasn't even that far away from my house, but like in the moment it felt like an hour, even though it was like 5 minutes at best. I tried to scroll through my Snapchat to see like if I posted it on my story, but I couldn't find it. That's what got me. I couldn't find it on my story. One of my friends slid up and she's like, hey, you're real for this, but did you mean to post this, girl? And I'm like, no, I did not mean to post this. How can you see this? Like, on my account it says that I didn't post anything. She's like, nope, you very much posted something. So yeah, I ended up finding out it was like, you had to like scroll down, and it was like on my public profile. So it wasn't even just like my main story, it was my public profile. So people who didn't even have me added could have seen that. I didn't see who saw it. I just saw it was like, I'm pretty sure it said like 40 people or 50, I forget. I have tried to forget all the details about that story, but I know a lot of people saw it. I knew it was a bigger number than I wanted. I just remember people I didn't even know were texting me like, hey, did you mean to post this? Like, oh my gosh, girl, you know? And like, there was even someone who was like, oh, I know college can be tough, but if college doesn't work out for you, maybe try trade school. Like, there were people who were like helping me. That's like still like the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to me, like ever. And my voice cracked on stage once because I used to be in choir. That was really embarrassing. It's nothing compared to this. I literally remember having to block everybody because I couldn't figure out where I posted it until after I finished. I had that Snapchat account since I was like 10 and I was 18. This was just last year. I literally had so many people on there that I had no idea, because like I used to add so many people in middle school. It took me so long, and during that whole time my hands were shaking so bad. I hate being like one of those girls like my hands are shaking, but like I literally was actually genuinely shaking. I couldn't breathe. I'm not diagnosed with anything. I'm not sure if it was an anxiety attack. I don't even know what it could have been. It might have just been embarrassment. I was so shaken up, I couldn't even cry. I couldn't form any words. Sorry, my mom called me. I had to pause, but I just remember during that time of me trying to delete and block everyone's Snapchat, my sister called me because I was supposed to meet my sister and my mom for dinner after work, and she was like, where are you? I literally couldn't even talk. I couldn't talk. She's like, we've been waiting for you for so long. I'm like, I actually couldn't talk. I was like, Oh my god, I will have to call you back. Like, I literally couldn't form words on what had just happened to me. Yeah, that was probably the most embarrassing thing. I ended up blocking everybody, and then I figured out how to delete the story. I scrolled down and I deleted it, and I don't know how many people saw it, but I do know why I brought this up. I do know the girl that I was just talking about who would like lie about random things and like ended up not being my friend. I was talking trash about her. She ended up seeing the Snapchat, she saw the video, and she blocked me on everything, which is so understandable. I wasn't even a fan of her anyway. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of nervous about for this year. If something happens like that again, I'm never gonna do those diaries. I learned my lesson. I'm not doing those diaries on Snapchat ever again, so I know that won't happen, but I hope I find true friends this year. That's why I got a journal. So that's my story time. And if anyone wants to know anything about me, don't look at my Snapchat. You won't find anything. I made sure of it. I literally deleted that. I didn't delete that account. I just like blocked everyone and logged out of it. And I made a new Snapchat that only has my closest friends and family, where if that were to happen again, it would be okay, because I'd be like, well, at least I love and I trust these people enough, you know, and it's not just random strangers who are viewing and are now perceiving me. I hate to be perceived. I'm gonna go now because it's hot and I need to get out of this sleeved shirt. Who told me to wear a black sleeve shirt today? The voices in my head, I don't know. That was it. I'm gonna go home now. We should do this more often. I love having a little sit and chat. It's a little debrief. I love you guys so much. But yeah, that's everything. I post weekly. Usually it's Thursdays, but sometimes it's a random day of the week. My last video I just posted on Sunday, so expect it someday. Bye.